Alright, ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the second Monday Night Football game between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chargers beat the Raiders 20-9. Phenomenal defense. Another phenomenal defensive performance by the LA Chargers. They forced 3 interceptions tonight, held the Raiders to 9 points. Geno Smith, that's the downside when it comes to him, man. He throws so many risky passes that, he's probably going to turn the ball over a few times a game. I thought Justin Herbert played solid. He had 2 touchdowns tonight. He actually led them in rushing. The run defense for the Raiders was good. But Justin Herbert made just enough plays to Quentin Johnston in this game, Keenan Allen for touchdowns. Their defense was phenomenal. They lost Khalil Mack in this game. I don't know if it's for the season or what. But they played really well defensively. 1, 2, 3. They sacked Geno Smith 3 times. They forced an interception. Dicker went 2 for 2 on field goals. The thing that the Chargers really need to do right now is just improve that running game. But other than that, I think they played really well these first 2 weeks. Chargers defense played well, but the Raiders offense was not good. They don't give Ashton Jeanty enough carries to get him into a rhythm. They'll hand it to him every few downs, but they haven't really used him a lot. Well, week 1, I guess they used him more, but tonight, not really. Geno Smith threw it 43 times. So, we'll talk about Geno. 24-43, 180 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions by Geno. Yeah, not a good game at all tonight by Geno Smith. Just 3 interceptions. He has 4 interceptions already through 2 weeks. And he just throws so many risky passes. Like, I get being aggressive, but you don't have to be risky the whole game. That's why he throws so many interceptions, because he's too risky out there, man. And he signed that 2-year, 30-something, or how much money did he sign? Some 2-year extension? I don't know about Geno. And he's here, I think, these 4 interceptions are the most in the league so far. And also, at times there was just way too much time for Herbert to sit back in the pocket and let a long pass develop, and it was a 60-yard touchdown before halftime. So yeah, not a good night from Geno at all. With the 3 interceptions, only 24-43. He threw it 43 times and only had 180 yards. Jeanty, 11 runs, 43 yards, 3.9 a carry. I don't know. Like, when you draft Jeanty where you did, you need to find a way to utilize him more. Chip Kelly. They didn't get to establish the run game, really, but he needs to get more touches. He's a rhythm runner that needs to get fed. The only way you're going to tap into his true potential is give him the ball. To me. Geno's trying to play hero ball, running on every down because the pass protection's awful. Throwing into double coverage. Jeanty's underutilized. And he had more yards after contact than rushing yards, which is not really surprising because he does a lot of damage after contact. But you need to get him going. You're underutilizing him. And if the Raiders' reasoning for not using Ashton Jeanty is that he's a pass block liability, they never should have taken him that high. There was never a strength of his game. I just watched him play last year. There was never a strength of his game. And if it renders him a limited use running back, then you can't take him that high in the draft. Like Pete Carroll said, we're just getting started. He's breaking into the NFL. He'll get more. That was what he said after Jeanty only got 11 carries. He's a rhythm runner. You got to get him more carries. Get him into a rhythm. Like, I know you probably can't really get much into the run game, because you're trailing the whole time, but maybe he's just warming up. Maybe give him some time, I guess, but come on, dude. The stupid excuse because the season's here. He said Jeanty will be getting 20 plus carries a game. You don't want to use them? Like, I mean, I guess why run the ball when you can throw interceptions, I guess. But, I mean, I still like Ashton Jeanty. They just need to get more carries. Like, you're letting 2025 Geno Smith throw the ball 43 times. Come on, Chip Kelly. What was he getting his freaking play calls on Madden? Like, what the hell, dude? I don't know what to say about Chip Kelly. Drafting Jeanty that high, then not giving him carries is nuts. And while we're here, I'll tell you how it is. Chip Kelly's ass too. Don't get fooled by it last year at Ohio State. Sure, maybe he was good, but they had a really damn good roster, so there was no excuse for him to be bad. This team is just overall bad. They have no pass rush outside of Max Crosby. Their pass pro, their run blocking's awful. The DBs choke their assignments. The receivers get no separation. QB puts the ball in the harm's way. Chip Kelly calls a bad game. I mean, that's just setting up to lose. And Geno Smith and Chip Kelly have a lot of questions to answer going forward. When the Raiders defense flat out kept the Raiders in that game the entire time, that was just terrible. Chip Kelly's one of the highest paid offensive coordinators and can't find a way to get an elite playmaker like Jeanty involved, at least in the passing game. Like, you can't even get him involved in the passing game? Like, are you serious? But anyways, Jakobi Meyers, 6 catches, 68 yards for Jakobi Meyers on 12 targets. Brock Bowers, 5 catches, 38 yards. Only 5 catches, 38 yards. So, my lord. What, was he limited in this game? I think he had no limitations. He just only caught 5 passes. But you gotta get the ball to Brock Bowers too. But I feel like Brock Bowers also looked more hurt than you expected. I don't know, though. The Raiders are just not in the same class as, like, the Chargers. Thornton, 1 catch, 20 yards. Labubu. Who, what? Labee. Who? 2 catches, 17 yards. Zamir White, 2 catches, 15 yards. And like I was pointing out, I said this on Discord, they had like a 3rd and 2, and they put this fucker Zamir White at running back, and they lost like 2 yards. It's 3rd and 2. Also, I was going to mention that. 3rd and 2. You drafted Jeanty 6th overall. Why are you not running there? With Jeanty, I know the offensive line was terrible. Running back Zamir White had nowhere to go, but still, dude, that's why you drafted him. Tucker, 3 catches, 12 yards. Mayer, 2 catches, 9 yards, and 3 catches, 1 yard for Jeanty. The defense, Lulu. What? What the fuck are these names? 2 sacks by him. And Carlson was 3 for 3 on field goals. All 9 points to Carlson for the Chargers. The Raiders dropped to 1-1 for the Chargers. Go Chargers, go! Herbert, 9 catches, 19 to 27, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Another great game from Justin Herbert. 5 total touchdowns in 2 weeks, no interceptions. Down the field tonight, he was 5 for 8, 138 yards with 2 touchdowns. Geno was 0 for 8, 0 yards, 2 interceptions. So, yeah, Justin Herbert's just way better at throwing down the field. And he had that 60-yard touchdown before halftime. So, yeah, great game from Herbert. Another great game from Herbert in 2 weeks. He's done great. Great start this season from Justin Herbert. And their pass protection deserves a great shout-out. They've been exponentially better these first 2 weeks. Having a healthy Justin Herbert with added weapons helps, too. The offensive line's been really impressive not having Rashawn Slater. Rushing, 8 runs, 28 yards for Harris, 8 runs, 24 yards for Hampton. They got to be able to run the football better. Because Herbert, 9 runs, 31 yards was their leading rusher. They got to be better at running the football. That's my only, I guess, weakness so far. But they'll get together. Johnston, 3 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown for Quentin Johnston. Man, man, he's been catching the ball really good these first 2 weeks. Finally good to see him turn it around after kind of being disappointing for the Chargers so far in his career. Keenan Allen, 5 runs, 61 yards, 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown for Keenan Allen. Reunites with the Chargers, and he's had a good first 2 weeks. He just loves being a Charger, man. Trey Harris, 2 catches, 24 yards. 2 catches, 34 yards. Harris, 2 catches, 20 yards. And Disley, 1 catch for 7 yards. Defensively, Henley had a sack and an interception. Jefferson with an interception. Caldwell with a sack. Khalil Mack had 1. Jackson with an interception. Khalil Mack went out with an injury. That's a concern now going forward. He injured his elbow, and it didn't look good. Did not look good. He had an elbow injury. They'll get some imaging done and have an update later this week. But yeah, he was seen to sling on the sideline, so yeah, it didn't look good, man. Just really happy 2-0, but the Khalil Mack injury is going to be an issue moving forward. But yeah, the defense was phenomenal. Dicker, 2 for 2 on field goals. Chargers improved to 2-0. They had 10 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 3 in the third quarter, 9 in the fourth quarter. The Raiders had 3 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, 0 in the third quarter, 3 in the fourth quarter. 29 is your final score. First quarter, Dicker kicks a field goal, then Carlson kicks a field goal, then Herbert has that 10-yard touchdown pass. Second quarter, Carlson with a field goal, and then Quentin Johnston with a touchdown. Dicker with the field goal in the third quarter, and then Carlson with a field goal in the fourth quarter. And one of those Geno Smith interceptions was literally on the first play of the game. Pineo face. But yeah, the Chargers had 317 total yards, 236 passing, 81 rushing, 5 yards per play, 15 first downs, 4 for 11 on third down, 1 for 2 on fourth down, 55 total plays, 2 sacks allowed, 3 punts, 6 penalties, 1 fumble, no interceptions, 28 minutes of time possession for the Raiders, only 218 total yards, 150 passing, 68 rushing, 3.4 yards per play, 15 first downs. They were 9 for 18 on third down because they had a lot of them. 0 for 4 on fourth down, 65 total plays, 3 sacks, 2 punts, 5 penalties, no fumbles, but had 3 interceptions, 31 minutes time possession. They turned the ball over 3 times, and their defense was able to keep them in it for as long as they could, but the offense just wasn't there tonight. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say for this game. 29, Chargers win. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and thanks, I make a lot. Peace. Week 2's over, and I'll see you for week 3. Unfortunately, the Thursday night game's Bills and Dolphins. That's going to suck, but I'll be here Thursday to recap that. But, yep, peace, and I'll do my Raw review in a little bit.